All right, we're back again with another special guest. We got Coach Luke, the family. First off, we just want to say thank you for coming over. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
I know you were with another organization previous seasons. What made you come over to the West Orlando Jags?
Essentially, it was the opportunity to put a good group together to make a run for a national championship. We scoured, Central Florida. We went to some other states and picked some folks up too, and we put together a team that we felt like can be a contender, and that's the goal and that's the path that we're on.
National championship.
Absolutely,
Yep.
that's it.
Definitely. So I know a few weeks back, maybe last week or 2 weeks ago, you guys decided to go up the road and play Voodoo, national team that haven't lost in some years. I know I took a little heat from it. I posted online that you stepped out there. A lot of coaches wouldn't have taken a new team and challenging a team that's well established, been around for years, and you made a bold prediction that your team will win by 30. What was the mindset behind that for making that bold prediction that you guys will win by 30?
Absolutely. I mean, when you prepare and focus on your kids' confidence, you got to be the leader, right? You got to go out and set the tone, and that 30-0 was setting the tone. And I stood on that. I never backtracked, and I still believe that 30-0 is coming, right? They got to see us again. So we're still comfortable in that. The key factor a lot of people miss, and I understood where you was coming with the moral victory, but what you got to understand is in national football, it's not your local games. It's not your local players. You don't know those guys.
Yeah.
So you got to go see what it's all about. You got to see the environment. You got to see how the coaches run. You got to see how the players run. And then you can come back, go to the lab, build out your process and strategy to beat them at nationals when it really counts.
Yeah. So I know we're talking, I know we just had a quick conversation. We talk about national level, local level. What are some things that a parent that's interested in playing on a national level, what are some things you could tell them, say, hey, I want my child to play national ball. What do I need to do?
The key thing is you have to focus on the mental toughness of your child, right? Your child can be a great, wide receiver, running back, whatever position they play. But can they do that at a high level under a high amount of pressure, right? That's when that mental toughness comes in. And we can see that immediately as coaches because we're preparing for that. We're preparing for that stage. So we look at, hey, how does he do when his back is against the wall?
Gotcha.
Will he bet it all on himself? Will he, come out and show up against high-level talent? Or will he go into his shell? So that's what you got to think about. When I got to be honest with myself, is my kid the kind of kid that kind of backs away when it's a new group of kids? Then he's probably not ready for that level. You have to introduce him to it, 7-on-7, different sports. A lot of our most successful athletes are national athletes in other sports. So that's gonna be what sets you apart when you think about the national level. It's like, hey, let me get my kid comfortable with competing outside of his local area.
Gotcha. I know we touched base on national. We talked about different organizations. The reason you came over. I think for the most part, parents outside looking in, they have kind of a misconception about the Jags. You've only been with us, let's say, a couple months.
Yeah.
What's the biggest misconception about the Jaguar organization that you feel like you want to clear up or maybe get some clarity on that people might, whatever thoughts they might have about the organization, not the fact that you did come over?
I think the biggest misconception is that the Jags are stealing players and we're scalping for talent. When you look around and you're at practice and you see the different teams, you see the organization, you see everybody working in sync as one, listen, we're not worried about Ben & Jerry's, what Ben & Jerry's is doing. This is Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah.
People buy Haagen-Dazs because of what it offers, what's in the container.
Yep.
And when people come and see, they get interested. That's all it comes down to.
Yep.
There's no, ill will on any other organization. We're not in competition with any other organization other than on the field.
Yep.
Outside the lines, man, it's all family. It's Orlando.
Yeah.
If you play football, we happy for you.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys, that was a great interview with Coach Luke. Just make sure you check them out. The family, they're gonna hit the national scene up and running quick. They're gonna take it over soon. Thank you, Coach.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.